I'm Marissa Moss, and I want to thank you for nominating my book for the Bluestem Award. This is Boardwalk Babies, beautifully illustrated by April Chu. And this book comes from the way I like to look at history. I like to tell stories that I think you should know about, but you don't, because it's not the big stories of wars and presidents and kings, but it's a great story about a doctor early on. This is very early in the history of medicine. His name is Dr. Cooney, and he's working with Dr. Boudin, who actually invents the incubator. And he wants to convince hospitals to use it for these premature, very little infants. And so he wants to show them at the Berlin exhibit. This is 1896, very early. And the exhibit is, okay, some interesting machines, but Dr. Cooney realizes what it needs is actual babies. So he goes to the hospital in Berlin, and the person in charge is the Empress, and says, could you give us some little premature babies? We will care for them, and they will get better with us. And she says, take them. We don't want them. We don't know what to do with them. So he does, and the exhibit becomes this huge success, and all the babies survive. So then he decides, okay, this is what we do. We turn it into a display until hospitals get the idea. And he takes the idea in 1901 to the Pan Am exhibit in Buffalo. And the babies are such a big success that the newspapers say the two things you've got to see, Niagara Falls, baby incubators. And that is the start of something very big for Dr. Cooney. He realizes he's got to have a permanent exhibition, and he chooses his home for that, Coney Island, New York, next to the rides and the fire eaters and the cotton candy. You could see the baby incubators, and it was basically a way for families to have their babies survive. And the families paid nothing for the care. All babies were welcome, and you could see them with all their little charms and good luck objects that the families leave them with. And the ticket prices basically paid for the babies. And I thought, this is an amazing story of a way to care for children that we don't know about. And he kept this incubator going for decades. In fact, he married a nurse, and his own daughter is an incubator baby. She's also premature, and these are all the babies grown up, come back to thank him for Father's Day. So it's about 30 years that he's there on Coney Island with his wife and his daughter until hospitals finally start using incubators. So next time you see a baby that's premature, an incubator, think about Coney Island and Boardwalk Babies. Thank you.